We eliminate their time in finding their ideal supplier by matching their needs, their engineering needs, with the ideal supplier.
From a buyer's perspective, they've probably got 10, 20 jobs all on the go at once. They're receiving 3 quotes per job minimum, so that's 60 quotes going on at once, and it's all coming in to their email box. And when they decide that they want to actually review that particular RFQ, they have to go and find every single one of those quotes, which hopefully they've all put the right reference on so that they can find them, and then they've got to do their cross-reference and their analysis, and all of that takes hours and hours.
What Qimtek does is forward the most relevant projects to the most relevant suppliers.
We'll send it out to the clients for them. The clients will then in turn get in contact with them so they don't have to do all of the emailing. And then in turn, when they are ready as a buyer, they can log into the Qimtek platform and just download their quotes all in one place.
I've had buyers phone up and say, I've used your service and I've saved myself 5 days of work, because I can't phone 20 companies, ask if they've got capacity, ask if they've got the right machinery, and do all the other work that I've got to do.
You might need to order some steel tube, get it fabricated, get it galved. They can either split it up and get as multiple suppliers, or one person who can do the lot.
They have an account manager that can really take off some of that workload. And Qimtek can also provide them with a system where it collects all of their information into one spot, so they don't have to keep going into their emails, into Google, phoning a supplier, where's my quote please. All of that is done.
I think what is appealing for buyers who really understand what we do is they don't necessarily need to know how something's made, they know that we'll find out for them.
And you're probably thinking, oh, you know what, this is another one of those platforms that's just going to ask me for a ton of cash when I start doing stuff. Like, it's a free ride, and then when the important things kick in, there's an upgrade button. Not with Qimtek. Qimtek to a buyer is 100% free. And guess what? We don't take a commission from your job, so there's no hidden costs. And that is whether you've got one person in your company using it, or whether you want to use it with your whole team. You set up an account for your company, you could go in as the manager, you could also set up your 3 or 4 purchasing buyers below that. They all access the same account, so as a manager you can see all the quotes coming in. And what's even better for the buyer is, if you've got a repeatable job, in 6 months' time, if you're going to go out for quote again, you can go back into Qimtek, you can find that job again, you can see all the suppliers that have quoted it previously, and just kick it back out to them to re-quote it. We have a network of over 200 UK-based suppliers. They pay us to build this system for you, to make your buying life easier, and that's how we are funded.
We had few conversations with a number of potential suppliers, sent further detailed drawings, etc., visited 2 of them, fulfilled everything we wanted, and we certainly wouldn't have been able to do it without Qimtek.